Real Animals Hook It and Cook It, brought to you by Rumfish Grill at the Guy Harvey Outpost. Today I'm at the Rumfish Grill on St. Pete Beach. Chef Tommy, what are we cooking today?
Today we're gonna have a little lionfish gumbo.
Lionfish, sweet.
The first thing we're gonna do is begin with our roux. Any basic roux is started off with flour of 1 cup and 1/2 cup of oil. You add your oil to the pan. Once your oil gets hot, add your flour. It'll speed the process along. So to that, we add our onions, bell peppers, and celery. And that will be the holy trinity to get this started. As you get that cooking, we're gonna add some freshly diced tomatoes,
Okay.
green onions, some Cajun seasoning,
Always.
and then here we have filet powder, fresh thyme. Gonna go ahead and add that. Worcestershire sauce, and then bring that to a simmer. Get all the ingredients incorporated, and then add water or a chicken stock or fish stock. Once this comes to a simmer, you'll add your lionfish into it, and the lionfish should be raw when you add that in.
Okay.
So that lionfish is gonna cook, and then eventually we'll have our finished product over here. We'll finish that with a little rice, a little green onion, and it could be a meal or a beginning.
Chef Tommy, that looks absolutely amazing. And the fact that it's lionfish, lionfish are extremely invasive species, doing a lot of damage to our reefs and all that. So the more items we can come up with to eat the lionfish, the happier I am.
Absolutely. We get the lionfish here and it goes into the gumbo and we go through pounds of that.
I'll bet you do. For this recipe and more, check out our website. Real Animals Hook It and Cook It, brought to you by Rumfish Grill at the Guy Harvey Outpost. Kevin, to me, one of the toughest things people have to do out here is to anchor up on some of these pieces. You know, you might think you're fishing big pieces, but a lot of these pieces aren't that big.
Absolutely.
How do you go about getting set up? What trick do you guys use to try to get set up over the top of it?
What we like to do is we'll come up onto a spot, we'll probably stop 0.20 away from it, ease up to it, look at the machine all the way up, but we'll coast in right to our spot and just stop dead on our spot. And what we like to do is fire a couple baits down each side,
Right.
and then we'll drift off of the spot, kind of get our anchor heading from there. So you're just looking at your spot and then your anchor heading as you drift off it. And you know, once we get probably a couple 100 feet off it, we'll come back up to that spot and then just go in front of it. Okay.
And that gives you a chance too, I would guess, by shooting a couple baits down right away to see if there's something there that
That's
makes
correct.
you, so you're not dropping your anchor, fishing a spot just to find out we don't really want to be here, having to pull your
Absolutely,
anchor again.
yeah.
You got it. I heard a little trick the other night from a good friend of mine back in Tampa, Captain Bill Miller, was at a seminar with me, and he said he throws a marker buoy out.
That's correct.
Okay, right over the spot. And then what he does is he has another marker buoy, a smaller one with just a little loop tied in a rope.
Right.
And he comes back and sets that loop over the other marker.
Right.
So as that buoy drifts back, if you line up with those buoys, it will line you right up on that piece.
Nice.
Pretty
Yeah,
kind of a kind of a
absolutely.
neat trick.
Right.
And it seems like all the offshore guys that we go with, everybody's got a little different trick to
Absolutely.
get anchored up. To me, again, it's the hardest thing to do. Even in 30, 40 feet of water, depending on what the tide's doing and the wind's doing, it's really hard to get anchored up right. And some of these pieces are small.
That's correct. And some days you're just not going to be good at it. When the tide's against the wind, I mean, you just sometimes
tough,
it's just going to be tough. But you know, it's like that's why we like stopping right on the spot. It kind of gives you a true heading coming off, and plus you get the fish. You're thinking if there's nothing there, we'll just go on to another
Right,
spot.
sure.
So,
Cool.
but, we might do it 2 or 3 times to get it right.
Right.
So
Practice makes perfect.
that's right.
Ricky, great job, my friend. Jim, great day on the water. Unbelievable. Charleston, South Carolina, pro marine fishing team. Absolutely incredible day of fishing. We certainly hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. I'm Captain Michael Anderson, reminding you that whatever you do, don't let your kid be the one that got away.